R. Kelly had an album called Chocolate Factory. Remember that?
And it's from 1997 to 1999. You were a professional fudge packer?
I definitely packed that fudge.
Yeah.
You were the one that helped me get that job.
Well, that's seniority. 20 years. Listen, I've been packing fudge
There
since
went
the
my
70s.
audio.
Since before it was cool. Before we were brave. We just wake up at 5 and pack fudge.
Yeah.
All day.
I was the Amazon Prime of fudge packing back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, we were disruptors for sure. Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges.
If you ever want to make love to a ship, log of one, since whenever it was invented, my bride got me a very expensive bottle of scotch and some matching fancy pants sets. So thank you very much. And we had a little bit of a table accident when we were lowering a table, and this glass slid down like a John Candy movie from the middle of the table perfectly into Cliff's hand. It fell off the table, and Cliff caught it midair.
Yeah.
It was the most magnificent piece of athleticism I've ever seen him do. But a little bit of the premium scotch flew up and landed all over his hand and a little bit on his lips and his nose.
Oh, God.
I feel, because every time, because obviously this is too much and now it's getting worse. Now I'm just covering you like.
Not today, they do.
That's the thing. So, before this special outdoor episode, a very unnecessary outdoor episode begins, I would like to, of course, thank Southwest Airlines, which you may hear. There's a path over here. But we're up here in Tacoma, Washington. Sure.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful time of year up here, right? And it looks a little bit like Southern California. But look, I just wanted to say that as we start a new year, I'd like to thank old friends and cheers you.
Oh, no.
Cliff, can I get you anything? This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I'm Mad Brian Sturges. I'm speaking kind of late because I'm outdoor. Like, the neighbors are home.
They're all looking.
And they're all here. So I'm going to go with this real quick. Okay, it's at Brian Sturges on YouTube. It's Cliff Beach at Cliff Beach Music. And, of course, Sympathy Hall Music online. And music, I remembered.
Perfect.
So we're going to try to eliminate the verbiage that we use while outside. Now, I know that you're drunk right now, and you're feeling the angry rage you haven't felt in 4 years. But if we could curb the...
Big old floppy dick.
Yeah, that one.
That's
that kind of stuff, yeah.
Good old...
So look, so what happened was I was in the shower this morning. Don't picture it too much. And while I was shaving this dome, the power went out in total darkness. And so of course, there's some words that I used. And as I came out with half a head shaved, I said to the wife, she's like, "What happened? Is it us?" And I said, she's like, "Did you not pay the bill?" was the first question, which was a little insulting. It's like, I've never not paid a bill. I don't know why I'd start now. But she's like, "Do I need to leave you? Is there no power? Do you not afford the power bill?" So I come out to find an email. They rescheduled the power outage. It was supposed to be last week, and they said something last night I didn't see, so we have no power. So we started setting up outside to do an emergency think on your feet episode where we came up with the barbecue episode outside. We got the light. It's all good. And we were going to try to run power off of a vehicle.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have worked. So we said about 20 minutes to set up, and then the power went back on. And then we spent another hour, for some reason, finishing setting up out here versus just putting it all back upstairs. So we're going to double dip these episodes because this was a ridiculous amount for nothing. Mm-hmm. I'm wrapping it up. Speaking of wrapping it up, Cliff Beach, how was your holiday?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's good. It's good, you know.
All right, Tim. Nope, that's enough. Nope, that's all I need, Tim Hall.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I got all the nut files I asked for.
Did you?
And I got some arrow lube. So my nuts are filed. My arrow is lubed. I'll feel good, yeah.
I saw the file. I didn't see the...
Yeah, the lube came a little later.
So I think everyone wants to know, did you watch your Christmas gift?
Oh, right, yes. So I don't have a I don't have a VCR, so I had to do some online sleuth. Oh, okay, he's got one.
And perhaps when your birthday comes.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I have to wait till July. So I did some sleuthing online. I looked up the movie. It's available online, so I thumbed through it to make sure
Right.
that it
now
was.
that shows you, I hope, my love and thanks to you.
Yeah.
Because I could have just ripped it like Napster and thrown it on a writable DVD, which is still the thing, right?
Yeah.
Put it in
DVD
your compact
RW?
Presario.
Why is it wet?
Yeah.
I got to tell you, though, it doesn't really hold up.
So tell us about Little Louie.
So Little Louie is the one I remember because he was the little person. And I got to tell you, he was putting in a lot of work with...
Was he proportionate to his size or not?
No, I mean, it was... Yeah. He was proportionate. It wasn't like...
I think he's asking, was
his
the
Johnson.
dongle...
No, it was serviceable. It worked. I mean,
And you said there's a thing where he was standing there looking up, like looking at the
Vagine?
16th or 17th chapel.
Yeah.
Looking at the...
And just poking his fingers around, just seeing where things are.
What's that?
Yeah. So I mean, it was definitely the one I saw. And
Is it the best gift? Now your wife, she doesn't watch. So was it the best gift you've ever been given ever in your life?
I mean, it was definitely the most sort of, I don't want to say conniving or
Conniving?
No, what's the
Are you
word?
going to ask me if I
I'm
paid the electric bill? Is that going to be?
No, not conniving. The word is premeditated. I don't know. Like, you know what?
No. You don't want to. Don't Google my name and premeditated. Please.
Thoughtful, I guess, is the word.
There we go. Well,
Is it traumatizing still? Or?
No, I mean, I'm past it a little bit. I mean, I spent a lot of time staring off into the middle distance after I...
Did it distort you when you were old enough to have sex that you thought about it differently from this movie?
Did you come?
No, I definitely didn't.
Put on a Santa hat. Oh,
yeah, exactly. The one thing I did notice is that the Santa character did not have a beard. He has a beard on the cover, but in the actual movie, they...
Oh, that's false advertising.
Because he's a mall Santa. It's just a
I thought he was the real Santa.
It's just a string on.
No, it was actually
the real
it was
Santa.
the old Saint Dick.
Oh,
Yeah.
the old Saint Dick, huh?
Yeah, little Louie.
Well, I'm glad. I hope. Now, did you tell your wife?
Yeah.
And okay, so as you know, your wife has opinions about your conglomerate of friends.
I think it checked out. Yeah, she was like, "Yeah, that checks
sounds
out."
like something.
Yeah, that sounds like something Brian would
something
do.
would do. In between not paying bills, he's conniving.
Yeah.
He was only excited about the nut files.
And how did any of those clothes fit? Have you returned them all for a pair of gloves?
I wanted to return them, but I kept them all. I wore the jacket.
Wait, what does that mean? You wanted to return them all?
No, I wore the jacket.
But why
And
don't
I
you just
will wear
return
the
them all?
shirt soon.
But you won't wear the pants because you're always naked. But why don't you just return them? And get
No,
what you want?
because I'll remember that you got them for me if I keep them.
But who cares?
You could hang them on the wall.
Who
like
cares?
a
I care.
poster.
Don't care. Just return them and get what you want. Having some shirt you're never going to wear in your closet because getting what you want is... I
That's
could
the
give a
real
shit
gift.
you want them or not. You could go to hell. But listen, the point is this.
My
Take
life.
them back and exchange them for what you want.
Well, my life is not about getting what
You already exchanged them.
No,
I don't trust you.
No,
You're
no,
conniving.
I wore the
Did you pay your
jacket.
bill?
Yeah, I did.
How was the jacket?
It's good. And I wore it and I
But you
asked
wanted to return all
someone,
three.
It's nice. And they said, oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, no, the text shirt I like. I just have to wear that. I have cowboy boots. I just have to find a time to wear
Well,
it.
that wasn't mentioned because I had purchased a Western shirt
Yes.
that was black and red. I was like, oh, this would be great for Cliff. But Tim Hall was specifically looking for one for his gigs.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So what I was doing is I pulled it aside and being like, hey, if this fits, it's a little something for you. But if not, then I want to put it over here give it to him. But then I forgot. And then Cliff saw it. He was going through my closet. He's opening drawers. He's like, what do you got here today?
I was like, I'm getting out. Oh. I was
Getting
coming
out
out
of the closet.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Now listen, it's a new year. Is there any special announcements you want to make? Please, reviews, anything, please.
I'm hungry.
Okay. So, yeah, so we're doing that. Now, this episode should not be taking place at all. We should be inside. But we're going to cook up a grill. I hope there is enough gas to get us through. But I've got hamburger and I got hot Italian sausages. And I said, no, I saw these steaks and I said no.
Those sound good.
Damn it, that's what he said. I should have spent $11. No, but I got his 3 thick, juicy
Mold
pieces
it into
of
a
meat.
steak.
How about I just grind it and make it into
Yeah.
hamburger?
If you could just grind that up.
And a couple of things that need to be warmed up. So
Speaking of warming up,
speaking of warm, I'm going to go ahead and warm up this. See.
He's good.
See, that's
He's
what.
much better
That's
than I
why.
would be.
That's why he's in this chair.
Yeah.
but Tim Hall, weren't you supposed to make us pizzas like forever ago?
Oh
As an
yeah.
episode.
I still want to do that.
What's keeping you from bringing the stuff for pizza?
Well, now that I've seen how much long it takes to set up out here, I don't think we should ever do it.
Well,
We're not going to continually sit up here.
we
This
could do
was
it in there.
one
We could do it in the
disaster of
kitchen
an
or wherever.
idea.
But pizza, what do you
Yeah.
need? What do you need to make it happen? You gotta have a little oven, right?
Yeah, I got my oven, and it's got
Pizza
it's
stone?
propane situation.
Oh yeah.
It's portable.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
I think you should do it.
And I just
Let's set
need
it
to
up
bring
for-
some
Let's set it up for the next
ingredients. Oh, jeez, ASMR
Next
cooking.
episode.
For the next episode?
The next series of episodes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Within the next year, right? 2024?
Or just the next whenever we do an episode again.
Okay. So
Or the next one.
yeah. I mean, it takes me a couple days to make the dough because I'm very particular.
Look at these fine meats.
Those do look good.
Huge. I won't be needing to order anything else tonight. Man, that's a lot.
What were you going to order?
African food.
You're
I've
gonna
been
get
in the
African
mood
food?
for some red. Oh, some fufu.
At the Ethiopian place in Culver City?
No, actual Ghanaian or Nigerian. You were
You-
thinking Nigerian, I know, but
No, he wasn't. Definitely wasn't.
it's probably not the
Oh, you just add an A to the end. Okay, I get it. You take a G away.
Yeah.
I think there's an I in there too.
Probably. It's odd for sure.
What's Oh no.
You know what I did realize coming up here is that being in the burbs versus the city is that everyone's so friendly. Like so many people
Oh,
when
we're
I'm
smiling
out
at you?
here will smile or talk or wait for me to talk to them, and I'm just not used to that. Or just like
Well, it's the holidays. They want to get their change ready. They just
Yeah.
want to know if you need a few pennies to put in your cup full of pencils.
yeah. There's no I in
Mhm.
charity.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah.
There might be a few.
Maybe. Oh. So how do you season it? You know, typically you have a lot of seasonings for a white person. I'll say that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I learned from you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the trash truck is here.
Nice.
Oh, good. Come take this shit away.
Yeah. This is garbage. So the basic thing that I do is just salt, pepper, and garlic powder. That's
Classic.
like the,
Yeah.
that's all you need. But that's probably we'll do. That's what sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good to
I
me.
think they need a special trash day. I don't know who I was talking to. After Christmas. You know, the 26th, which is the first day of Kwanzaa.
When all the stuff's out. Yeah.
We're still in Kwanzaa, by the way. I think this is Iman today.
Isn't there 42 days of Kwanzaa?
Cheers to you. Have a
Oh,
drink
thank
on
you.
me.
Thank you. 6 days of Kwanzaa.
Oh, 6 days
Yes.
of Kwanzaa?
Yeah.
It's not 42?
Yeah, but they always, they get later and later every year.
Ah.
Yeah. No, I was going to say the 26th, they should have like a Christmas tree pickup. You know, everyone who threw the Christmas tree out.
Oh,
the day
yeah,
after?
yeah.
They should have a special just picking up that trash because there's so many trees.
You think people are throwing
Out.
their trees out like day after Christmas?
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
Boxing Day or like right after New Year's.
That's when I figure people do it the most, right after New
I've
Year's.
one year we kept it up until like Valentine's Day. It got long.
That's
It
excessive.
was pretty long.
I don't
But
think
we
I'm
like
allowed
the
to
smell
do
of
that.
pine in the house. You know.
Oh, yeah. If you have a real one.
Yeah,
Mine
yeah,
smells like
no,
plastic.
Oh, a white tree, blue.
You saw it, didn't you? It was
I
greenish.
looked away. No, yes.
Yeah.
That
That
was
little
nice.
one.
Oh yeah, on the corner.
Yeah.
That's
Did
nice.
you get everything you wanted for Christmas?
Oh well.
What else you get?
Two front
Obviously,
teeth.
you got a
Check.
bunch of clothes you've already donated
Refused
to
to-
Goodwill.
Yeah.
I got some cash. That was always good.
Cash is cash.
I got a great cardigan for my mom. That was nice.
Uh-huh.
You know? Yeah, a couple things. And Tim, yeah, besides the net files.
Oh, I got some strings for my guitar.
Oh, nice. Well, you know, if you go to NAM and you talk to the people, you can get some endorsements for strings. You got to.
It's that easy?
I mean, strings are pretty cheap, so I feel like Elixir or someone. You just got to talk to the reps. Like, oh, I'm playing with Honey and the Flies and more flies.
Yeah. We've got more flies
Yeah, we
coming
got more
in.
flies.
Yeah.
We got.
I wondered about that because you have some endorsements, right?
I do. I
I'm
do.
terrible at speaking to
Well,
people.
Well, what you need is a package. You gotta have a
Oh,
word.
go on.
I got my attention. Go on.
I'm saying like you gotta have like here's some videos I've done. This is me doing guitar. There's some how-to stuff I do, so they can see that you're doing guitar.
Oh, so I should do some more of that. I have been told I should get on TikTok and make that.
No, you should get on a TikTac. I
You
mean,
should get
for
on
sure.
TikTok.
I do
I
like
mean,
TikTok.
it's like
And if
a-
it's the green one, pass.
Yeah,
Or the
yeah.
yellow,
It's like
the
a nursing
orange one.
homes.
The orange one doesn't freshen your breath at
That's
all.
candy.
No,
but
that's
it's
just
good.
candy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
delicious.
The orange one and the tropical medley are good. I
Actually,
don't care
none
for
of
the
them
blue one.
really freshen your breath. Even if you ate the whole pack.
What about the spearmint? that does it.
I don't think so.
There's a small prop.
No, like
plane
the
going over.
Lifesaver, the winter greens, those will freshen breath.
Yeah, yeah.
But the Tic Tacs, none
Now,
of
do
them.
they still do the spark in the mouth?
When you chew them, yeah.
Is it still a thing?
Yeah.
I haven't
Oh, really?
seen that. Remember, that was a whole advertising
Yeah,
campaign.
they spark.
They'd have a young couple go into a closet. Sometimes
Oh.
an uncle and a young. So there were some things were thrown out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Some of it's on the cutting floor.
Yeah, I did see that picture of you in the cardigan. It looked very, very sharp.
Oh,
I
thank
hope
you.
I hope you liked that one and enjoy it and keep it and wear
I
it.
did keep it and wear, but I'm gonna keep everything. I'm gonna wear them all. I've tried your
At once.
pants on; they were good.
And
Soft.
ah,
It's a
they
great
were.
material.
Fantastic
soft-
You
material.
don't need
Pants.
any.
You think? Yeah, you don't need.
undergarments.
Yeah,
No,
nothing
yeah.
there. Nothing there. It was really a gift for your testicles.
It is a
That's who the
gift.
Oh.
Yeah, they were weeping.
They were so
They were
overjoyed.
so overjoyed.
Oh, I guess this is also the New Year's
Oh, yeah. New Year's
episode.
episode.
Congratulate, right?
When I shave them, they look kind of like chicken nuggets.
Oh, they got wrinkles
Well,
on
speaking of barbecue sauce, we have some beans going
That's right,
on.
I
We
did
have
put
some
dunking 'em.
fried chicken. We have some
Pork and beans.
some gravy that's upstairs, but I have some mac and cheese, some potato wedges, some
This is
mash and
serious.
thing. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
whatever you don't eat, well, I'll eat it.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
fat guy. That's what I do. And just check the wide. You'll get it. Now, the as my grill warms, the 2024 best of came out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It was spectacular, flawless, not a mistake, right?
It was great.
Okay, good.
Well, both of them. You put yours out, but I do want to take a moment, new chapter, and acknowledge that the Christmas episode. Now, because this setup is ridiculous, we can't pull it up. Maybe
yeah.
you can in your magic, but I don't care. You cut that set inside. If not, is one of the TikToks.
Yeah, the reggae one.
Yeah,
So tiny.
It was the size of a postage stamp.
Yeah, I forgot to resize it.
So my question is, you spend a tremendous amount of time and
much time.
effort on this,
Yeah.
but then at the end, you don't scrub through to check the work.
I
So
did scrub through, but I must have just went right by it. You know when you do
You
like...
didn't. You didn't. You couldn't have
Why? What do you mean?
because you didn't see it. So I mean,
He
like,
went.
Oh, you know,
he
because
went
I
through it, but
scrub
he
through when I do
scrubbed
the
through it.
chapters, but
well, peruse
I
it
skipped
next
it.
time. You have to peruse it at the end.
I watched them back.
He loved it.
I
He
did
liked
love
that it was
I
small.
got a comment.
I know. You're,
put in
you're
It
five
helps,
the one.
if we
comments.
all comment, it helps the algorithm.
I need to create a bunch of fake Google profiles.
There we go.
The Guten Doctor. No, but it was good. Now I don't know what happened with the TikTok one. That's to come.
It's already out.
But I've decided that because what happens is now you also what came out this morning was the best of the TikToks, and I've
Yeah.
only seen the first few minutes.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And you look so shockingly different, both of you. I look even as fat, if not more fat. Hold on, there's some large construction motor vehicles that are passing
I
by.
did see that change.
But
Yeah, yeah,
on
you
the, on the
definitely
very
changed.
first episode of 2023, you look like me. You look like both of us combined. And then, as Tim mentioned, just like a flip book, as you go through them, you get smaller and smaller. And you started with a big beard.
Yeah, that was
And
a
I
big
like
beard.
that beard.
Yeah, that was a good
That
beard.
was a fantastic. I'd like you to bring
doesn't
that
like
beard back.
The lady doesn't like it though.
I mean, she was
Whatever.
okay with it.
They don't touch each other. It's over. They've been married 20 years.
Yeah, it's 20
Right?
years. Yeah.
You guys probably have a split bed stitch, huh?
It's the two. It's
whatever.
Right, Harold,
Craftmatic,
not Harold and
whatever.
Maude. Who was
Yeah.
it?
I like to sit up and read, and I like to, but at night I like okay, all right.
Craftmatic Easy Adjuster.
I'm a 7 and she's a 6. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I need it hard. I need it soft. You know, oh god. Yo, I'm excited about this reheated fried chickens. I'm a man, bring mistake, ain't that nice? My meat man, he's a sweet man. Bring mistake every night. And a big man, he's my heat man.
Where are you getting all this stuff? Oh, okay.
I got a man for everything.
I really need one of you to carry this while I'm doing this.
I'm
So
waiting for
yeah.
him to
you guys decide.
I'm
who's
enjoying
gonna-
the apron. Now, if you look at the apron, there's a part where it's cutting the chicken's back. I've never seen that piece of chicken. Do you know that top piece, Tim?
Okay, careful, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting close.
Touch it. Touch it.
That's the back plate.
They
That's the back meat.
they must grind it in the sausage. I've never seen anyone eat the chicken backs.
Well, yeah, you can't do much. There's just a little bit. You know, when you roast
Whole
a
chicken?
whole
Yep.
chicken, you can like pull off some of it, but
Right.
it's pretty meager. Ooh,
Every
cha-cha.
time I
Oh.
try to eat a whole chicken, like as a single person by myself, I can never finish one.
Oh yeah,
Like they're so big.
that's a lot of chicken.
Cause
You need a Cornish
I eat
hen.
like 3-4 ounces at a time, and a whole chicken's like what 3 pounds
You're only eating 3 ounces of chicken?
or 4.
Okay, I like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes 6.
I like
Rarely
that.
do I have 8.
Yeah, that's a lot of chicken.
But I had some delicious meals. You know, I just got back from Julian, and so I was down there.
And who's he?
Apple Pie Country. Thank
You
you.
beat me to it. If you look, you beat me to it.
No, there was like a cordon bleu chef place. I stayed in this rinky-dink motel outside the city, but it was cool. My parents came down and we had lunch in the orchards, but a place called Heroes, but it was cool.
Among the trees?
Like a garden area.
Oh, okay,
The
that's cool.
orchards are closed now because the picking season's over. I saw a few apples
Ooh, yeah.
dangling out there, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but they make delicious. I feel bad now. I should have brought a pie back for this episode, but
Oh, that would have been
they
good.
were
Yeah.
delicious.
You ate the apple pie?
I had a slice of the cider one, so less sweet. But it's a charming town. I mean, you only need a day. I had like a high tea there. You don't need much because there is no nightlife. Like everything is closed by like 8 o'clock. So
I've never heard of this place. Is it south or north?
it's southeast. It's about an hour from San Diego east. So it's about 2.5, 3
That's
hours. Some ASMR or what's it called? Sound.
Oh,
Why were you in
feel
Julian?
free
Was it
to-
the work release program where you make
Yeah, what kind of jumpsuit?
pottery? you make
No.
you make pottery for the homeless?
I just read about it in a magazine. I said I've never been there. Whenever I find
You're
these
an
little
adventurous
pockets,
guy.
Oh, someone read their copy of Westways.
it was
Yeah.
Westways.
It was
It was
Yeah.
Westways?
It was Westways.
That's
That
AAA,
was
right?
the oldest sentence. This is why the
Did
other
you
one
know
wasn't
that-
for you.
did you know
you
that-
can't read Westways and date that woman?
AARP is coming
know.
next,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
I know.
there's two
Oh no,
things.
I am talking to a 23-year-old now. I got younger.
Oh, how is she as a person?
He doesn't.
I'm over that. I'm a food again.
Could we split? We gotta like. Why are we still doing this?
And I'm making that mistake again. No more goals for women.
What is
Okay,
that?
now, I do not agree with that. Just so you know that I find that I find your gendered language offensive, and I'm triggered like a.
No, like when they tell me I have a dream, I say
those,
you could do whatever you want. But
gay
if they do it
guys.
or not, not my problem.
Well, you don't want to go in and expecting to change people, though, right? That's like
Well, I'm
a
saying
big mistake.
if they tell me like this girl, she's like, oh, I want to have my own makeup line. I'm not gonna do like the last time where like, oh, you want to have your own fashion line. I'm just like, you know what? Cool, do it.
Well, just let them
do
it.
it. Don't do it.
You don't
I
need
don't
to help
care.
them. Yeah.
Oh no,
Unless they
I
ask.
don't even care. I'll
Yeah.
just say you can do it because that's the general statement, and they could. Will they? Won't they? I don't care.
Yes. In order for a relationship to work, there must be equal deception on both parts.
Delusion.
There
And
we
with
go.
certain things, you're like,
Shared
no,
delusion.
Brian, that shirt doesn't. It totally buttons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
We're a family.
Doesn't look like a person out of there.
I love you. Yeah, the lies
Yeah.
we tell. You know what I mean?
Yep. You weren't my second choice, or fourth, or eighth, 49th.
Let me tell you what. She's so lucky to have me.
Well, speaking of 49,
yeah.
49th choice, you know, we recently had the Kennedy Center honors last night.
The who?
Or two
What?
nights
The
ago.
what?
The Kennedy Center.
Oh,
honors,
Kennedy. I thought you
49th.
said candy.
49th. Yeah.
Look at this guy.
I recently learned that the movie Liar Liar was based on a Twilight Zone episode called The Whole Truth. The premise. But anyway,
Feel free to bounce something back.
Yeah, I mean, I all I can think about from Liar Liar is that one scene where he goes into the elevator
I can't lie.
Yeah. Well, and he tells her, "Your boobs are huge." Yeah. That one part.
But that was a great movie. He retired. You know that after
Oh
Sonic the
yeah,
Hedgehog
I did
2.
see that.
Yeah, he retired.
Him and what's her face from?
Renee Zellweger?
No, the Candace
Oh.
Cameron. No, not Candace Cameron. What's her name from? Shit, this is the worst audio. To help me out, Diaz.
Cameron Diaz retired?
I believe so.
Didn't she create a product?
Mhm.
Like a
Oh yeah,
supergroup?
she's doing.
But didn't she do
Oh my
something
God,
else?
is it like another group? Is this Gwyneth again?
Oh,
Get out of my
something,
ass,
right?
Gwyneth. Let it go. You need to move on, Gwyneth.
Oh, yeah.
Enough.
Tim's going to make a candle that smells like his dick.
It's gonna be great.
It's unpleasant.
That it could be a business. They have the one where you take your partner's junk and you mold it, and then you make basically a dildo from.
Oh, yeah.
your body.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that.
You said, "Oh yeah," like you mean this drawer?
Yeah.
Shunk. Yeah.
It's a-
I make
it's
all
a
my
pro-
partners
it's a
do
On
it.
Netflix when he's boom.
It's a sex toy that I like to call Play-Ho.
Oh, okay. Instead of Play-Doh. I get
Exactly.
it.
You get
You
it.
put an
Yeah,
H in there.
you get it.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do the cooking thing where we pretend everything's hot when it's served?
Oh yeah.
Well, the cooking show episode is really like, we just cut to the end, right? It's like, we don't have time to show you how a cake is made, so here's some eggs, and now the cake is done.
Well, yeah. You show a little mixing.
Yeah, exactly.
A little like, oh, will they do it?
Ooh, that sounds good. Pancake episode? I'd be into that.
I've been making a lot of pancakes because the lady's home. Making a lot of pancakes.
I just got a wife, a waffle
you got
maker.
one? Oh,
I
yeah.
just got
Oh,
both
yeah.
a wife
Oh.
and a waffle maker.
Nice.
Yeah, we have delicious waffles. Check it out.
How do you feel about waffles? Because
Well, they're no pancake.
yeah,
I'm definitely more
pancake
of
is
a
better.
pancake
Yeah.
person.
I also got a waffle maker, and it was not good.
And people like scones.
It wasn't the Cuisinart.
I was going to bake some scones.
No, the waffle maker
Cuisinart
worked.
was a good one. It has high
just mean
ratings.
the
It was
batter.
only,
Like the
30
batter
bucks?
was wrong.
30
So it,
oh,
you know.
user error.
Yeah, it was user error.
This is the most depressing statement, but I saw that Eartha Kitt was a product of rape.
Oh my God, a product of.
Worst product ever.
Oh, you mean she was a child of?
Yes,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. I saw this thing. I was like, this is her start, and then
That's why you should have those babies, because you never know if they become Eartha Kitt.
right, and then Billie Holiday. It seems like if you I don't want to say that rape equals a Grammy, Cliff,
Yeah, watch out.
but you know, I mean, have a few drinks and just hang out and
Get recorded.
90069.
When you assault someone in the Army, I've learned from some intel,
You got some intel?
the men take care of that so it doesn't happen again. Basically, they just, do a round robin on you.
Like they cut your nuts off?
Like that Lost
They take you
Batman
outside,
episode with
They take you outside and they blanket
Not
party
enough?
you.
Yeah, that sounds like one of them. Like we're getting close to a pro-life statement. That's why they should keep those babies, because they might be an Eartha Kitt. You're not listening anymore.
That's no he
He's out.
he
So when I record Cliff, there's moments where I'm like, okay, let's go, and then I just hear nothing, and I know that he's staring at his phone, and it's like he's transfixed, like hypnotized by it, and nothing else comes in.
What?
what's
See?
going on here, buddy?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing? The worst thing is he's ordering for hymns right now. Like, can't you just do it later? A fine company that if you put UNT,
They don't. They deliver in a discrete package, so
I heard-
nobody knows what
I
it
heard
is.
they do. So go to. You could go to that.
Don't have to
you
talk
can go
to a doctor?
hymns.com/CliffPeaceMusic.
What about Blue Chew? I've heard about Blue Chew.
I have no idea. I don't need a Blue Chew. I don't have problems in that department. I have other problems.
Oh.
By the time I get to that step, I'm good. It's getting to that step.
Oh.
The thing is, there's no culture of using it just on yourself, Just having a raging boner as a solo
You mean
person.
just
to
just
bang
to have
it around
one?
the house, Like a Godzilla,
Just to knock over
King
plates and
Kong.
stuff?
I remember my grandma in 2008 when Obama was elected president at the inauguration. She was there. And I was like, Grandma, how are you doing today? And she was like, it's mighty cold. And she said, I have a big old jacket. I said, oh, really? She said, yeah. She said, and you know why? I said, why, Grandma? She said, because when I was a kid, they told me it'd be a cold day in hell for niggas in the White House.
I feel like there needs to be a commercial break for hymns.
Oh, definitely for hymns.
Hey, so you told me that you have a second.
Shims.
What?
For shims? Go ahead.
It's both.
Yeah.
It's both a erectile helper and like a breast reduction. Thank you.
If you're confused, so are we. Continue. I was telling you, Brian, you were saying? You were telling me that I had something? You were about to bust my balls? Go ahead.
No.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what I was going to say.
I like the way this apron has all the spots for your phone drawn in and your beer. It knows you. It knows you.
It knows. Yeah, the wife got this for me.
All you need is like guitar picks.
Oh, they're in here.
Mustard.
Old prophylactics.
Ketchup.
That's how
They
you
got
pronounce it,
barbecue
right?
sauce too?
It has everything. It has certs,
No seasoning inserts.
rope.
Oh yeah, you got a bottle
Keys
opener
to a
hanging
van.
there? Right by your old dingus.
Propofol.
Oh, well, I'm excited. Thank you for getting this bountiful spread. You know, we love to eat on this show because it's a highlight. And
For you, yeah.
Well, I know you.
I enjoy
oh
it.
yes, that's what it was. Is that you have written or are writing a new book about the journey from fat fuck to
fit fuck.
oh my god.
Yeah.
Is that the
that's good.
title?
That is the title.
From fat fuck to fit fuck?
Yeah,
My journey,
exactly. Yeah,
my struggle.
yes.
I think that could, because it's one of those titles that you think wouldn't work. But
Should do it in
that
German
might-
and be like,
Well, speaking of title,
Feek.
well, speaking of titles like that, I saw the movie American Fiction, which I highly recommend.
Mm-hmm.
Issa Rae and I want to say Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright, yeah.
It was great.
oh, about the can I call him black? The black guy who wasn't writing black enough books.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see that.
It was good.
Was it?
I really recommend it.
That's like Oscar winner sort
It
of
was.
stuff. Yeah,
It was well written, but also just like enjoyable. The funny thing is, I took a white friend, girl, with me to the movie,
Uh-huh.
and the whole movie was satirical about being more black or whatever. And then they light the lights up at the end, and the movie's over. I stand up and I look around the entire theater. I was the only black person in there.
Oh yeah, those movies aren't for black movies are not for black people. I mean, you know what I mean? Like the anything that will win an Oscar that's a black movie is a white movie that they're just trying to win to make money.
Which is funny because the irony of the movie was that white people will love what they think is black.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
So it's
yeah.
a movie about a guy pretending to be. Yeah. It's
It was so good.
It's almost meta.
It was yes, it was so good though. I highly recommend it
Stock that is up,
because I've seen a lot of movies
which allows
yeah?
for some of these
lately,
things.
but I think it will win an Oscar. I mean, he's already won a Tony and a Golden Globe.
So
and Emmy.
I've only known him from
Batman.
oh yeah, he was in Batman. But I was thinking he was in
One of the latest Batmans. He was Gordon.
Westworld. Wasn't he in Westworld?
He was in
Yeah.
the James Bond movies. He was Felix, right?
He was in Westwood. That's where we saw him.
That's right. He was at
Oh,
the.
yeah.
Did he read?
The pavilion. Yeah.
I said, you want them cookie sandwiches, motherfucker? Yeah, I know you do. Can you believe now it's $1.50? You remember that place? It used to be so cheap.
What place?
Diddy Reese.
Never heard of it.
I haven't been there. in
Diddy
10
Reese.
years. In-
Some family wanted to make cookies and ice cream sandwiches for cheap for UCLA students. It's been there forever. It's an institution, 30 years, and they never raised the price. Finally, they raised the prices to like $2 or something, but
That's
it's
not
like
that bad.
the cheapest ice cream sandwich you can get. They don't make the ice cream. It's drier.
And it used to be next to the Chinese place.
Yeah.
Timmy P and I used to go and rock the orange chicken at the Chinese
Oh,
place
yeah.
next to it.
You're a big
and
orange
then
chicken guy.
Talk about a
You
couple
love
of
it.
fat fucks.
No. I'm just saying you like orange chicken.
I'm going to release the book from fit fuck to fat fuck.
Yeah.
It's the yin yang series. Like depends. Some people like maybe.
Yeah, you wanna
maybe
read this
Tim
one?
wants to get fat one day.
Those are the double Fs that aren't good.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of movies this season.
You have. You've
I
seen
saw
more movies.
I saw Wonka. It was better than the Johnny Depp. I'll tell you that. Timothy Chalamet.
But it was a musical though, right?
It was a musical. You know now was that you telling
Well, I
me?
guess it was
They
a
don't
musical.
market them as musicals anymore.
Yes, you just show up and you get stuck
Yeah,
there.
Color
Yeah.
Purple is a musical,
They trick
but
you.
they don't tell you. They don't tell you. The Color
Now-
Purple.
Did they?
You told Harbaugh to beat me.
Oh damn! I just got audio on my earphones. How long have we been on? 40 minutes.
It must be.
I just can hear.
Yeah, that's good. I didn't do anything.
Beat, 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 beat.
Oh no.
It was choreographed.
Finally. So yes,
In the Chalamet,
yes.
did they use some of the old classic songs from the Gene Wilder?
The Imagination one was in there, yes.
Ooh, that's good.
But they
one.
added some new ones. And he doesn't have a love interest. It's like he is weird, and he helps this little
Well,
black
he seems a
orphan
little
girl.
asexual. He's like, you know what I need to build? A factory
Chocolate
full of
factory.
candy.
He's got a dead,
who,
he's got a dead
who worked
mom.
in a chocolate factory?
What now?
Jeffrey Dahmer worked in a chocolate factory.
R. Kelly had an album called Chocolate Factory. Remember that?
And it's
Oh,
from
that sounds
1997 to
And it was for-
1999.
it
You
was
were a
also for
professional
kids.
fudge packer?
I definitely packed that fudge.
Yeah.
You were the one that helped me get that job.
Well, that's seniority. 20 years. Listen, I've been packing fudge
there
since
went
the
my
70s.
audio.
Since before it was cool.
Yeah.
Before we were brave. We just wake up at 5 and pack fudge.
Yeah.
All day.
I was the Amazon Prime of fudge packing back in
Oh,
the day.
okay.
Yeah. We were disruptors for sure. Shout out to Bezos. I most certainly am not going to eat a whole steak. Don't even try to give it to me.
You don't want to eat that whole steak?
My lips to my thighs, God no.
Yeah.
Just a little piece. That's all I need.
A moment on the lips, lifetime on the hips.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
know? And they don't lie. They fib.
That was the early version of
Yeah.
Shakira's "My Hips
I was
Don't
like,
Fib."
look, Shakira, you're going to have to fix it.
Yeah, this is my lips. My hips
Speaking of
don't
Westwood,
fib.
right? She went undercover.
Oh.
They went to UCLA and she wore sweatpants. And
Shakira did?
yeah, like not that long ago, 10 years ago. She went back to
Oh.
college, got her thing.
She's so good.
And you had no idea because, you know, she wasn't like
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
doing this in
But she's
physics.
not really blonde. You know, so when she goes back to brunette, you wouldn't know who she was.
I don't know
Oh,
who
yeah.
she is now. And
That's a fine mix, though. You don't. She's half Lebanese, half Colombian, something like that. You don't.
shout out to Rafik this Christmas. He gave me some myrrh, which is
Oh, that's
Ah.
cool.
kind of
No
worthless.
No frankincense. Just a pile of myrrh.
Frank, no sense.
He
Yeah.
gave me the instructions of a 747 and how to fly it.
Oh no!
And it was signed by some Lebanese guys. It was like,
was
think it was
there
August
instructions
of
on
01?
how to land?
No, there was nothing.
No instructions about landing.
the
Huh.
second half, they only, it was actually a PDF that went out of the first 6 pages. It was like, once you get in the air, it's just like,
You're good.
head to 10001. There's a lot of
What now?
zip code references.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
This was an outdoor episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. You can follow me at Brian Sturges. You can follow Cliff Beach at Cliff Beach Music.
could.
You can follow
You're
Timmy
very
All Music. We're not
welcome.
doing TikToks. So we're about to eat some sides, and then we're going to come back for part 2 and make the big, thick meat that I can't wait to have in my mouth.
You had me a thick meat.
We'll see you next Tuesday.